Most people use Claude as a smarter search box and completely miss what makes Claude feel more like a coworker than a chatbot. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 6 features that completely change how you view AI tools, and you'll also understand why so many people are switching over to Claude. And for the full walkthrough, our free Claude course is linked down below. The first one is having Claude interview you when you don't have a detailed prompt or you're not exactly sure what to include in your prompt. Right here, go to New, Chat, and we're going to ask for a business plan. So help me with a new business plan for my coffee shop. I'm going to hit enter, and this is a very generic prompt. If you use any other tool, it's going to give you a very generic response, something that can be applied to any coffee shop, regardless of the niche, the audience, and the budget. So immediately, Claude is asking me some questions because it needs to know more in order to help me. So we can answer these little questions that pop up. And I have 3 to do. And the cool thing about this is that if none of these options match what you need, you can type in something else right over here. And you can also skip something. So if this does not apply to you at all, you can go ahead and click skip. So let's answer these questions. Let's say I have a shop already. The main purpose is for a lease. What kind of coffee shop? Say sit down with food. So my answers are in, and Claude can now start making me that business plan. So once I submit those, it's going to ask me even more questions. But the more of these that you answer, the more detailed and perfect that business plan is going to be. Now, I already did this with a flower shop example right over here. So I asked Claude the same prompt, but only for a flower shop. I answered these questions, I answered the other questions, and it went through the skills, it went through everything that it knows, and it gave me this business plan in a Microsoft document that I could further edit. So let's click on it and see what we have here. There we go. We have a nice opening page, cover page. We have table of contents. We have summaries, descriptions, services, and so many more. We even have tables down here. So this right here is a very good result based off the interviews that we let Claude do. The next time you need something from Claude, but you're not sure how to structure the prompt, you can use the interview feature, which will automatically pop up. So that's our first capability, Claude interviewing you and giving you a very good result. Second capability is the projects. Now, projects are meant for long-term work, something that you may come to later on, something you want to update. And generally, when you go into it, there's a space for instructions, reference materials, and even a chatbot. So let's go ahead and make one. Go to Projects, New Project, and we're going to do something really quick together. So I will make a YouTube content manager, create the project. So once I have my project, it's going to look like this. It's a little different from the regular chatbot, but the only thing that really makes this unique is this section on the right side. So I want Claude to be my YouTube content manager. There needs to be a role, a description that can help Claude do exactly that. So go ahead and click on the plus right here, and we're going to have Claude do certain things that will limit the output that it gives us. So you're going to act as a YouTube content manager that helps create viral content about food. You will use what's trending and popular amongst people in the United States and help me generate content to meet those interests. We're also going to give it some rules. So only look into, let's say, fast food. So output should be a document that includes 3 title suggestions, 2 descriptions, and hashtags that I need to use. Output needs to also include a script for me to say into the camera, as well as the places I should visit for my vlogs. Over here we could give it some more context. I make food vlogs and I like to show people fun and trendy fast food items they can try in their area. I only focus on New York City. So here we gave Claude some instructions, and basically it now has the context it needs in order to help us with more content. Once you're done, save the instructions, and the context box is where you can upload relevant materials. This could be a screenshot of your current YouTube channel, any sort of script you've written in the past, any sort of references you wanted to look at. For example, if I'm doing something with food, I could have it only look at New York Times top 100 restaurants and use that context to give me those outputs. But now let's go ahead and try it. So give me a script for my next video. So you can see that it's doing some research and it's looking into the latest trends and July 2026, which is relevant in terms of dates. And we can see that it's also pulling stuff from New York City. That's per our instruction. So it's going to do a little bit of searching, and if you have those reference materials uploaded, it may skip all of these research things itself. So now we have our first document where I could look at 5 trends, a description, the first one, the second one, the hashtags I need to use, and a script for me where I could use it to better speak on camera. So we have different stops. It even gives me an intro, the stops, transitions, and anything else that I need in order to make this video viral and relevant to my audience. The third capability is the artifacts feature within Claude. Basically, it lets you create mini apps within Claude. Whether it's from your chat or from a new chat, you get to build things that are either interactive or just visually more pleasing. So we're going to make a new chat right over here. So I'm going to be building a very simple artifact using a new chat. So build me a conversion tool for turning EU measurements into American measurements. Only focus on grams, kilograms, and liters. Use baking elements in forms of doodles for the AI. So I need this tool when I'm baking and want to quickly make those conversions. So let that go. It's going to take a while, and it's going to give you a tool that's interactive, and that was done within one Claude chat. So now we have our baking converter. This is a HTML code. I could download it, host it somewhere, put it on my GitHub, but we can see that it's very interactive. I get to choose my baking ingredients. Let's say I want to do butter. I could go by weight or volume, put it into grams. Let's say my recipe calls for 500 grams of butter for some reason, and then I know exactly how many cups I need to use for my recipe. So we have some placeholders here as well, and it's pretty cute. It uses the warmth that baking has. We even have like a whisk here, and you can go in back and forth with Claude to make the design more unique. The fourth capability are skills. These are instructions that you give Claude once, and you get to reuse them with only a /. Let's make a new chat right here, and we're going to head over to customize, then down to skills, click on add. Head down to write skill instructions for manual typing. So we're going to call this YouTube, generate YouTube briefs. And down here is where you get to go in detail as much as you want, really, to tell Claude exactly what to do every time you activate this skill. So this is what I have so far. Turn every rough idea into a complete YouTube brief containing the target viewer, hook, structure, retention moments, title, concepts, and thumbnail direction. Now I'm going to be showing you guys one skill, but we do have a tutorial coming out soon where we go into more details about skills. But there's so much you could do over here. You can combine skills, you can write paragraphs for one skill, or even use the skills that Anthropic has for you to use. So once we have this, we're going to click create. And now we can see that in our list is YouTube. That's the one that we just made. So to use it, you just do / YouTube or the name that you gave your skill and give it a rough video idea. I want to make a video about soft serve ice cream. That's all I have to do because the instruction is within the skill. So once I put in my /, it's interviewing me again, going back to the first capability. So So what's the angle for this video? Let's say I could do the best bots for soft serve, and I want to do it as a short reel. So here's our generated brief from that very simple prompt that I gave Claude. It's listing down the places that I get to look at, and here is the video structure. And because I asked for a reel, it's only 60 seconds long. Now I'm going to be showing you guys connectors that you could use with Claude to make your work more efficient. So what we could do right here is use any connector. All you have to do is go to customize. Right underneath skills, you can go to connectors and choose something, an app that you use often that you want Claude to have direct access to. As you can see, I have Canva, Gamma, Gmail, Calendar, and Notion, but you could add even more right over here. So when you browse the connectors, there's a long list. You get to search for it, you get to do a little bit of sorting. Most of the tools that you know are probably over here. If you don't find your connector here, you can also add a custom one. So this is where you get to add in the information directly from that external source. But for me, we're going to just use a bunch of these to see how it works within Claude. So we're back in this YouTube soft serve video chat. And I'm going to use a connector called Gamma, which helps you build presentations in a very fast and efficient way. It makes the visuals for you, collects the text, and you can easily share it with other people. So to make that connection, I first have to go to Customize, Connectors, and add Gamma. So I already did that, but essentially you go into search box and look for that tool and click on the plus. So I already had that down here. If I hit X, there is Gamma. And then in the chat, I just have to click on plus, connectors, and make sure it's turned on. So now I could reference the name of that app and have Claude do something for me. So since Gamma is for presentations, I'm gonna have it turn this finding into a nice presentation using Gamma. So just put in, use this, and build a Gamma presentation. So it's going to find the tool. It found Gamma. If your connector is not connected for any reason, it will pop in and ask you to do certain things. So right now it's asking me to approve a request, which I could just allow right here, allow once. If there's some authorization issues, that will also pop up. So here's my presentation. We have a nice visual, we have a nice little tag, and I get to click on that button and continue editing my presentation. The last capability is the schedule task. Now that's right over here underneath artifacts, and you get to make a new one right over here. Go to new task, set up manually, give it a name, a description, and what it needs to do. So I made this one already. It ran a couple times, but essentially this is what I fed it. I gave it a name, description, and this is what it needs to do. So we're going to hit save, and we're just going to test it right here with run now. But if you schedule this, it will act automatically at a certain time in a certain day. So this way, Claude does not wait for you to open a new chat, but it does some things in the background. So here is my quiz. With that scheduled task, I have the questions and I have the answers to work with. Claude gets powerful once you stop using it to answer questions, but more so for building reusable systems with it. Try one feature today and then stack the rest. For the complete step-by-step setup, check out the link in the description. Over there, we have a free Claude course for you guys to check out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in our next video.